Hey, I'm Amy Stockstill, and you're tuned in to Amy.tv, where every week we have the amazing opportunity to come together for just a few minutes and talk about how we can grow in our confidence for life and ministry. If you're new to the channel, a big hello and welcome to you. But if you're not new and you've already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. But maybe you missed last week, I want you guys to know that we are in a little mini series and we are talking about the effort that it takes to grow in our confidence. If you missed last week's video, it is on the effort of evaluation, and I'm going to put the link right down there for you guys to watch later on. But today we're going to focus on the effort of learning. This is the second video in a 3-part series on what it takes, the time it takes, the effort it takes, the energy that it takes to grow your confidence. The cool thing about learning in today's very tech-driven world is that no matter where you are, no matter what your age is, no matter where you live, where you work, how much money you have, you can learn just about anything you want to learn. You can sit in your PJs while eating a donut and watching how to build a spaceship, pretty much. You can learn about anything, flying kites, braiding hair. You can learn about whatever it is that you take the amount of time to learn about. And learning has nothing to do with how much money you have. You can watch stuff free all over the internet now. You can go to public libraries. You can phone a friend. You can do whatever you have at your fingertips to learn. And it doesn't matter how old you are. You know, I just read an article about a lady. Her name is Doreetha, and she is 99 years old. And she graduated. She set a world record by graduating with her associates from a college in California. Now that is pretty amazing. It doesn't matter what your background is. The other night, Joel and I were watching a cooking show, and this guy said he grew up in a very rough part of New Jersey, but he wanted everyone to know that he taught himself how to cook. He didn't have enough money to go to school, but he taught himself how to cook, and that is what kept him out of the gangs. Now, this is amazing. The ability to learn and to continue to grow as a person, to continue to move forward is an amazing, amazing gift. There's 2 things that I just want to point out today about learning and learning how to love yourself and grow in your confidence. The first thing is there are going to be things in your life that you just absolutely cannot do anything about. Like, you cannot do anything about the family that you live in. You probably can't really do anything about your height. You can't do anything really about the color of your eyes. Not anything permanent. At least you can put some contacts in, you can do reconstruction on your face if you have a ton of money, but chances are for the average person, your lips are going to be the size that they are, your earlobes are going to stick out as much as they already stick out, your family's going to be just as crazy as everybody else's family. There are going to be things in your life that you don't have control over and you cannot change. The way to embrace those is to kind of reframe it. Instead of looking at all those things and just analyzing and reanalyzing and thinking about and feeling sorry for yourself over or being mad about that you can't change, just reframe it and say, those are the things that make me unique. Those are the things that make me special. And if I embrace these things, those could be the very things that help me to stand out. The second thing that we've got to learn how to embrace is looking at the things that we can change and then actually putting in the effort to learn how to change those things. Maybe for you, you don't talk well to new people. Well, there are endless videos that you can watch about starting up a conversation, keeping a conversation going. You know, my husband is amazing at conversation. He can talk to anyone about anything, and sometimes that can be intimidating for me. And I can feel like, well, I don't really have a lot of things to add to this conversation. And John Maxwell says that if you will begin to read, you will never have a loss for words to add to a conversation. So pick up a book. There's thousands of free books on Kindle, which Kindle is a free app. You can read on the internet as much as you can handle. John Maxwell also says that you can take people to lunch that you want to learn from. Write down a few questions that you want to ask them, invite them to lunch, pay for their lunch, quiz them down, and thank them for their time, and then move on and apply what you've learned from them. You can phone a friend and ask them how to do something. Just this week, a girl from Oklahoma who is a youth pastor, shout out to all my Oklahoma girls and to all youth pastors' wives, go you. Her name is Krista. Hello, Krista. And just this week, she reached out to me on social media and said, hello, I have an opportunity that I'm really nervous about, that I actually don't have any experience in. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm really nervous. Could you help me? And something like that just thrills my heart. And so I said, yeah, of course. I would love to talk with you and teach you anything that I can pass on from people that I've learned. So we spent about 45 minutes on the phone, and I was coaching her through this opportunity that she had to give the announcements at her church for the very first time. We went over a few tips. I told her things that I have learned from my husband and from speaking a little bit. And then I told her, please video it so that I can see how you do. Well, on Sunday, I texted her. I was praying for her. She texted me back, sent me the video. I watched it, and she did amazing. Krista, you did amazing. And all of that came from a little bit of effort that she put in to reach out to someone and learn from them. So I want to encourage you, when you get new opportunities and you're nervous and you're scared or you're fearful and you feel like, I don't know what I'm doing, why would God give me this opportunity? Or you don't feel like you're qualified, reach out to someone who's already done it. There's nothing that you can do that someone else hasn't already done. There's no opportunity that can be given to you that someone else hasn't already done. And people, for the most part, are really nice. If you reach out to them, chances are they're going to say yes. So I encourage you to reach out to someone, to read a book, to watch on the internet. It doesn't cost us money a lot of times. Right now, learning is kind of a free commodity, but it is going to cost you your time. It is going to cost you your attention, and it is going to take a little bit of effort for you to learn about the things that you need to learn in order for you to move forward. But I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you want to be better. I know you want to be confident, and I know that you want to learn. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. So I love you. I'm proud of you. This week, I want to give you the challenge of learning something new. When you add to the repertoire that you have of knowledge, it makes you feel more confident. And we know that knowledge isn't everything. Love is more important than knowledge. But when you have knowledge, you can love yourself. When you have the knowledge of the word, when you have free learning, free skills, you can love yourself. And when you love yourself, you can love other people. And that is what it's all about. I'm praying for you this week that God would make you strong and that He would give you courage as He makes you fully confident in Him.